Okay, so we live in a really crazy world here. The title of this news report, which is old, it goes back to last September, is Homework Assignment Included, oh no, Kyle Rittenhouse on List of Heroes. Boy, that's pretty bad. But what they're not telling you is another name that was on that list of heroes that doesn't seem to bother them too much. Hello out there. I am trying to get through.
With his powerful brainwaves cradled in the warmth of reasoning, it's time for Johnnie Walker Dread to straighten you out on a thing or two. Emanating all the way from exciting Las Vegas, Oklahoma, it's the Johnnie Walker Dread Show.
Okay, so let's check out this news story here.
There is controversy over a class writing assignment that included Kenosha shooting suspect Kyle Rittenhouse among a list of heroes. Rittenhouse is charged with shooting 3 people and killing 2 of them during unrest in Kenosha in the days that followed the Jacob Blake shooting.
Keep in mind, he's been charged. He has not been convicted. Now, is he a hero? I have another video on that, and I say that no, he's not. He went there to, I think, do good things, but he didn't really think that he was going to be placed in this position at all. So I don't consider him a hero. I think it's a bad idea to call him a hero. It's not going to do him any good. I think it's going to ultimately damage his chances of being treated fairly in court. But whatever the case, he has not been convicted yet. So it's a bit premature to call him a villain as well. But that's not the real kicker. Hang on.
The Dallas Morning News reports the high school class assignment in Dallas, Texas asked students to write a biography from a list of potential heroes. The list included people such as Gandhi, Malcolm X, and Rittenhouse. It also included Joseph Rosenbaum, one of the 2 people Rittenhouse is accused of killing.
That's right. On the list of heroes, they had Kyle Rittenhouse, which is bothering everybody. They even have the title here. Homework assignment included Kyle Rittenhouse. Oh my gosh, that horrible, horrible person. And Jojo Rosenbaum. Such a wonderful person. We'll put him on our list of heroes. That's not a problem for these people. But Kyle Rittenhouse is. Now, some of you may be wondering, well, what's wrong with having Joseph Rosenbaum on the list? Well, there are a number of things. One, he's raped a whole bunch of young boys, even younger than the people in the high school, ages 9 to 11. There were about 5 of them, and he raped them. It was bad. He got sentenced to 10 years in prison for it. And while he's in prison, he's creating all kinds of mayhem, and this is all documented. He's a meth addict, or he was. He beat his girlfriend. And at the Kenosha riots, he was the main instigator. More than anybody there that night, he was the one that was trying to provoke violence. And they have this dude down on the list of heroes. But worse, the news agency here is not picking up on that. They're not looking at this and saying, having Joseph Rosenbaum on the list is rather contentious. This is rather eye-raising. Like, really should be having him on a list of heroes? That doesn't bother them at all. Who bothers them? Kyle Rittenhouse. Keep in mind, Joseph Rosenbaum was convicted of raping young boys. Kyle hasn't been convicted of anything yet. This is insane. To put Joseph Rosenbaum on a list of heroes for students to write a biography on, that is kind of taking it too far. Now, keep in mind, if any students decided to choose to write a biography on Joseph Rosenbaum because they thought he was a hero, his background would dissuade them of that notion really quickly as they started to dive in and find out, wow, this is not a good dude. But you'll see why it's not going to matter now.
Just completely calls it to question, like, the teacher's character, their ability to even teach students like my sibling in a way that is fair.
Essentially what she's saying is that Kyle Rittenhouse represents the conservative side of the political spectrum, and any teacher that would have him on a list of heroes can't be teaching our kids because, well, they're not liberal like the rest of us. I mean, I understand she's going to claim that, well, no, it's the things that he did, but no, this is a political deal. They look upon him as a political symbol.
School administrators said students would not be asked to complete the assignment.
Oh, that's too bad, because I would have loved to have been an expert that they could have contacted any time they wanted to write on Joseph Rosenbaum or Kyle Rittenhouse for that matter. I would have loved that. Like, we're trying to find some information about Joseph Rosenbaum. Can you help? And I would say, sure, here you go. Here's the arrest records, by the way. I could send them that from the Wisconsin Right Now website, and I could send them the probable cause reports from the police and all that. And I could show them video clips of his behavior that night in Kenosha, and also the interview of his fiancee who talked about him beating the hell out of her. So I could send them those things. So it's unfortunate that they don't have to write the assignment after all. But this is what Kyle faces. I have no idea about the motive of the teacher. My suspicion is that the teacher put Joseph Rosenbaum on there to sort of balance it. I think the teacher is probably wanting to get students simply to write about the Kenosha shootings. Unfortunately, none of those students are going to be able to write anything that approaches the truth. There's just way too much misinformation out there, and they would never be able to dive through it. It's been tough enough for me, and I'm reasonably pretty good at this. So in a way, it's kind of good that they dropped the assignment, but you kind of see the problem here. Like my video and subscribe to my channel.